Mr. Straits. What is your job title?
I'm the general manager of Builders First Source here in Verona, Virginia.
How long have you had this title?
About 37 years, a long time. Being a tech graduate in machine trades, I didn't expect I would be in the lumber business, selling lumber and providing shelter. So it was a career change, but it was a fun choice, and I'm glad I did it, 42 years later.
What is the one thing interesting about this job?
I guess the most interesting is seeing all the pieces put together of the construction of a home. It starts off as an idea, and then the idea gets to a piece of paper, and it gets drawn out, and then you've got to dig a hole in the ground and start the excavation, and watching the house go up, and then through the whole process, and people picking and choosing and making decisions about what they want to put in it. It involves a lot of people. You wouldn't think it would be as many, probably a couple hundred people it takes to build a house, from the manufacturers of the product to the people putting it all together. The fun thing is when the new family moves into their new home and seeing the joy that they get. And one of the main items of necessity is shelter and having that new home.
What is the hardest thing you've done at this job, Mr. Straits?
I guess the most difficult is helping people with budgets and understanding what the cost of materials are and helping them with selections. Everybody has a taste and a goal of what they want in a home, and some people might not have the budget to do what they'd really love to do. So it's one thing I don't like as much, trying to help people that maybe have expectations too high, but also love it whenever pieces come together and are able to get their goal and be able to afford it and have a new house.
How much education do you need for this job?
Tough question. Myself personally, I can just relate to myself. I was a tech graduate. I took machine trades and decided to go into the workforce right away and not go to college or any higher education at that point. I had a plan that I could do that as I worked, and my income, my family's income, my income just wouldn't pay for college didn't work for me right off the bat. And I'm glad it didn't, because what it involved me to do, I went to work for a company that helped me get the education I needed. We specifically targeted the classes that I could use beyond my tech school experience at a local community college, and I was able to pick up the marketing things I needed for my job today, the personnel and human resources pieces and parts. So I tailored it, and I came away with a job in the building material arena in management without having educational debt. I was making income all along, and my income continued to rise as I learned more things, and then making myself available to learn new things with the company gave me opportunities to have several promotions all the way to senior leadership in the company. So.
Thank you for your time today, Mr. Straits. My final question is, what does an average day on your job look like?
Oh boy. Fun and interesting. I work with a group of people who take their job very seriously, but also love doing it. They pretty much tell me not to be so serious and to have fun. At the end of the day, we accomplish a lot of things, but it's how you get that accomplished, and you accomplish that through teamwork. So my average day is a lot of teamwork. It's coaching, it's helping, it's problem solving. As a manager, one of the key things you have to do, but in that problem solving, you learn more about yourself, but you also learn more about the situation and the people, and naturally your end result is not to let that problem reoccur. So that's probably the average day is a lot of problem solving but having fun while doing it.